Grab your coffee and let's get started. 100 Linux commands in one coffee time. Let's go. ls list files. Add flags at the end to make the output more readable. cd changes directory. cd with a dash takes you back to where you were instantly. pwd print working directory shows your absolute path if you get lost. mkdir makes directories. With the flag p you can create a whole folder tree in one go. With touch you can create a new file. cp stands for copy. If you want to recursively copy the files you use the r flag. mv moves files is also the only way to rename files in the terminal. rm remove. Rm with flags rf deletes everything without asking. You can delete even the whole operating system. rmdir is the safer sibling of rm, it only deletes the empty directories. ln creates links. With s you can make a shortcut. File checks the file header to tell you what type of data it really is. Tree visualizes your folder as a tree. Cat dumps file content. And when you want to read the file content in reverse, you use stats. Less allows you to scroll through huge files without clogging your RAM. Head shows you just the header, so the first few lines. Sail with F allows you to watch server logs in real time. Grep, the ultimate filter, finds a needle in a haystack using regex. wc word count. With L it counts the lines in a file. Sort allows you to sort lines in order. uniq removes adjacent duplicacies, always use it after sort. With cut you can slice out specific columns in file. If we want to compare two files line by line, we can use diff. We see exactly what changed. Echo prints text. We can also add it into a file. Nano is a simple terminal editor. Shortcuts are listed right at the bottom. Vim is the pro text editor. If you want to exit, you have to type : q and exclamation mark. chmod change mode. With +x you can make a file executable. chown change owner. Sudo allows you to run commands as admin without logging in as a root. You can switch the current user with su. With password we can change the user password. To add a user we use useradd, and to delete we use userdel. Usermod modifies a user. Here we're adding someone to the sudo group. Groupadd creates a new group. Whoami shows you the current user. And ID gives you more information. With W we can see who is logged in. Last shows us login history. We can see who accessed the server. vsudo is the only safe way to edit sudo permissions. Top is the classic task manager for Linux systems. htop is like top, but it's more readable. ps process snapshot. With ps aux we can list absolutely everything. Kill send a signal to a PID. Default to please close. With 9 we can force close it. Killall kills all processes by name. pkill kill by pattern. We can kick a specific user processes off. Systemctl is the control center. We can start, stop and restart services. With enable we can ensure the service starts automatically on boot. journalctl system logs. If anything crashes, the reason will be here. df disk free, how much space is left. du disk usage checks how heavy a specific folder is. Free shows us the RAM status. Uptime shows us how long has the server been running for. uname, kernel info, system architecture and version. lscpu gives us all the information we would need about the CPU we are using. lsblk lists disks and partitions. dmesg is used to examine or control the kernel ring buffer. vmstat shows us the virtual memory stats. Ping checks connectivity to a host. IP, the modern replacement for ifconfig, it shows IPs and interfaces. Config works the same way, it's more old school. Curl transfers data. great for testing APIs and checking headers. wget allows you to download data from the internet. SSH, secure shell, encrypted connections to remote servers. SCP, secure copy like CP but sends files over the network. rsync is a smart sync, it transfers only changes. SS stands for socket statistics, we can see which ports are open and who is listening. Netstat is the classic socket viewer. Traceroute allows us to see every hop that packets take. And as lookup, we can query the DNS server for an IP address. Diff is the pro DNS tool. And netcat allows you mainly to scan ports and send data. Find allows to search by name, size or modification date. Locate allows you for faster search. tar creates archives and extracts it. gzip compresses a single file. Unzip handles zip files. apt is the Ubuntu Debian package manager. dnf or yum is the manager for Red Hat and Fedora systems. pacman is the Arch Linux manager. Snap has universal packages that work on any distro. Flatpak is an alternative to Snap. Whereas locates the binary, source and manual page for a command, which tells you exactly which version of a program runs. Lsof list open files, see what process is holding a file or port. Alias create your own shortcuts, you don't have to type long commands. sed auto-replace text and files without opening them. awk is a scripting language for data. xargs passes output from one command as argument to another. Watch runs a command repeatedly. crontab is a task scheduler, for example, you can schedule backups to run while you sleep. add is a one-time scheduling tool. Mount attaches disks and USBs to your file system. And umounted allows you to safely detach them. fdisk is a partition manager, you can create and check the disk partitions. mkfs allows you to format a disk or a partition. dd, disk destroyer, bit-for-bit copy, is a powerful but dangerous tool. History is the command log, you can see every command that you have written. I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned something new. As the last command, we're going to use exit to exit our operating system. Thanks for watching.